Check it out, y'all. 1, 2, we back up in this joint. Run.
Peace and pugilism. Fight fanatics, this is Myron Magnus. And another video by Boxing Logics United. Complications for Terence Crawford versus Spence
rematch
has emerged. And rumor has it Terence Bud Crawford has offered Spence a rematch at 147 instead of the desired rematch he would like at 154.
Errol could have easily moved up to 154 and said, man, I'm not fighting that dude. I commend him for staying at 147 and doing what he said he was going to do, and that's fight Terence Crawford. And I respect him for that.
As a warrior should. But we should also respect that the diet Errol Spence has been eating well over a year to stay slim, to make the weight at 147 is impossible diet to have to perform at a high level, and a level that an elite world champion need to be at. As I stated before in the video, at the same age as Spence is, at 33, Marvin Hagler was fighting at 160 his entire career, and Errol Spence's stature is bigger than Marvin Hagler. Ray Leonard fought him at 30 years old at 160. And we all know Ray Leonard started at 147. Spence physically is bigger than both of those men. He cannot perform without the fatty proteins and fatty acids, carbs that he needs to store energy. It's just impossible. It's impossible.
7.
Play just gets smaller, smaller and less stuff on it.
It's absolutely essential for him to do it the right way. The worst thing right now is to
bull junk and get rid of that pump. He a scammer, dietitian scientist. Bullshit. Blue Nuts got your back, Spence, but you need some good old Texas brisket, baby.
Number 2, nutrition. They ain't eating right. They not eating right. They putting all this green stuff in their body. They eating all this healthy stuff.
Man, go ahead. There you go with your foolishness, man.
Listen, that's not helping the body. That's not helping you be able to go out there and perform at a high level. At a high level.
Shannon Sharp does not approve this message that Ocho is.
I'm just telling you. Right, I'm just telling you what it is.
I want the best for Errol Spence. So, if I was training him or I was in his corner, I don't think he should be fighting at 147 at all. I don't think he should be fighting at 154.
Really?
I think he should be fighting at 160 or 168.
Wow.
It's just my honest opinion.
As the winner of the first fight on July 29th, Crawford can select the weight for the rematch with Spence, meaning that he can increase it to 154 or keep it at 147, and there's nothing Errol can do about it. So if Spence wants and needs the weight to be increased to 154, Crawford could grant him his wish in return for a larger purse split. If Spence refuses, the rematch won't happen. Crawford will move on and fight whoever.
Errol could have easily moved up to 154 and said, man, I'm not fighting that dude. I commend him for staying at 147 and doing what he said he was going to do, and that's fight Terence Crawford. And I respect him for that.
Well said, Bud. Now give Spence the same respect in return and fight him at 154. The world and yourself knows that 147 is a weight that is not safe for him to compete at, let alone compete at a high level. The entire world knows this. You know this, your camp know this, brother. Fight your fellow pugilist at 154. Okay? Because he deserves that. Because as you stated, he could have been left 147 and went to 154 and 160 and not give you the chance to gain the newfound fame, success, and value that you have gotten because of the fight you two had. Grant him that same respect in return, brother, so that the boxing fans can see a fight that we was expecting to see in the first fight. But we all know we cannot see that if Spence is at 147. This is Myron Magnus. Peace and pugilism.